Welcome back to New Rockstars, and Daredevil has been born again in the MCU with a new green best friend and fresh new red and yellow digs. I love it. I love the original look. But what if I told you that the title Born Again isn't just a reference to Matt Murdock's Catholic roots? What if I told you that the Netflix Daredevil was reborn into the MCU? How would that make you feel? This is Rogue Theory, the show where we pitch the wildest theories for the nerdy titles that we love. My name is MT, and going rogue with me today is the wit without fear. It's Whitney Van Laningham. What's going on, Whitney?
Hi. I'm good. not a whole lot's going on. What's up with you guys?
We just hanging out. We about to go rogue.
Hell yeah. Let's go
and
rogue.
the jewel of New Rockstars, our very own private investigator, it's off-screen producer Brandon. Hello, Brandon. How do you do, sir?
Hello, MT. And were you insinuating that Frogman and Daredevil are best friends?
I was saying She-Hulk, but yes, let's say
I thought
Frogman.
the green person you were referring to was Frogman. I thought this was more
I
of
totally thought it was Frogman too. I did not know that was a
fandom.
She-Hulk reference. I thought
green
that was
is automatic Frogman.
I thought you were shipping
I
Frogman
100%
and
thought
Daredevil.
you were just talking about Frogman.
You know, Frogman and Daredevil will fight. It'll be a very bloody
okay.
fight in at the very end of the She-Hulk season. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Confirmed.
And finally, it's the fist of the dragon himself, the immortal Tom Michelson, everybody.
Hey everybody, let me show you my shout-out tattoo. Hold on a sec.
I'm not falling for that
Thanks,
again.
thanks for having me. I know, any chance I can to just take my shirt off, I do it, but these guys are on to me, so sorry. These guys are
Yeah,
up to
for
my
the last
tricks.
8 times, Tom, you know.
I'm like,
I'm starting to pick up on your
real
tricks.
quick.
exactly.
How was the flight from Kunlun? Was that a nice safe
it was
flight?
great. Yeah, they had drinks. They don't serve meals anymore, which sucks. But you know, we got pretzels and little snacks. but
Pretzels are
Damn.
great.
Otherwise, yeah. And then
That's a
flight
long flight with
entertainment.
You're
no
right on a
meals.
dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like never ending story the whole time. I'm just like, yeah, riding the whole way here. Yeah.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, freaking love Falcor.
Yeah, Falcor.
Wait, did he die? No, Falcor didn't die. Did Falcor die?
He's dead
I
to
don't
me.
remember. Anyway,
I mean,
he's dead to me.
He knows what he did.
He said
knows
something
what
about my
he
mom.
did.
He's dead to me. But all right, guys, let's talk about our first topic of today, Daredevil, because I think that the Netflix Daredevil swapped places with the MCU Matt Murdock during the Snap and the Blip era. And here's why I think that. I think that because that Marvel Studios now has the rights to these Marvel Netflix characters, like your Daredevils, your Iron Fists, your Jessica Jones, your Luke Cages, I think that since they have legally taken them out of Netflix and bringing them to the MCU, I think that they're also going to symbolically do that within the MCU itself with the Snap. I think that the actual MCU versions of Matt Murdock and Jessica Jones used to exist in the MCU, and then they got snapped away and then were replaced by the Netflix universe versions of those characters when they came back during the Blip. And so I think that this is why the title Daredevil Born Again is Born Again in the MCU, and why Jessica Jones on Disney Plus got changed to AKA Jessica Jones. It's like they changed the title to AKA Jessica Jones to
That's
sort of insinuate that like this is also Jessica Jones, but not actual like MCU Jessica Jones, because like they switch places and there's a different universe. Like it's weird. So yeah, this is what I think. I think that this Netflix Daredevil is just filling in for his MCU counterpart because Thanos messed things up and Hulk did some weird things during the Snap.
Hulk snapped. He's all like, everyone back, don't change anything. And also the Netflix shows Snap.
She's like, also say Daredevil.
Yeah, also say Daredevil Born Again, 18 episodes.
Hashtag say Daredevil, let's go. Man, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think it's too rogue? Rogue is, I don't know. What do you guys think?
So you think there was in the MCU? Okay, it's 2018 MCU. There's a Matt Murdock walking around, not necessarily Charlie Cox. Could look completely different. We'll say he looks like
exactly.
But does he have powers, or is this a guy named Matt Murdock? And he's like unpowered.
Either way, it could be powered or unpowered. I think that a Matt Murdock existed in the MCU and was replaced by a variant who is the Netflix Daredevil that has the same experiences as the Netflix show. So like either way, like I think that it'd be great if like the Daredevil was running around, but like it doesn't seem like the people
There
of New York
one, right?
are all that familiar with Daredevil.
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything of Daredevil yet. So like it just seems like he's new. So I feel like this Matt Murdock was probably just chilling as a lawyer, a regular guy. And then he was blipped away, and then here comes Daredevil.
Just like a regular
and no one
guy.
was expecting that this Matt Murdock.
Yeah, he came to work on Monday. It's like, Matt, are you blind? What happened?
It's like, what happened, dude?
And it's like, well,
It's like, oh yeah, I don't know, something weird happened. I've been blind all my life.
Lawyer, Matt, you're not a lawyer. We clean sewers for a living. Oh, baby, we clean
Clean
sewers.
sewers. What are you doing? Talking
He's like,
about
no.
law school. What are you doing? Get that out of your head.
What are you, blind? Oh my God, you are blind. Get in the sewer.
Oh my goodness. Wait, what do you guys think about this? Like, do you think it's too weird? Because like I feel like because the MCU is going toward this multiverse route, we know that this is the multiverse saga. We in it, baby. It's all about Kang and all the timelines and everything. So like, I feel like variants are going to have to factor into like a title like Born Again.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense. I mean, I'm still really, really holding out that we're just going to get a super Christian version of Daredevil. I'm just really hoping that we're going to put the Christ back in Christmas, baby. Christ back in Christmas with Matt Murdock this year. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh my goodness.
He came back from the blip and now he believes.
Let's have a Daredevil Christmas episode where it's just heavily Christian Christmas.
It's just only
Kirk
that.
Cameron and all them would come through exactly a totally like a Hallmark
They
show all of a
got
sudden.
that. Left
They do a
behind,
Christmas
baby.
pageant.
You gotta.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
Yeah, Matt Murdock's just like visiting Starbucks, being like, "Why does this say Christmas on your cups?" Gah, gah, gah.
Exactly.
You're changing the goddamn price of Christmas.
Happy holidays.
More.
He's going.
Yeah,
He's going.
The
to
first
like,
punch in the War of Christmas have been thrown.
He's going to nativity
Your
scenes.
season's greetings.
Yeah. He's checking out the
Exactly.
nativity scenes, and he's like, "The wise men didn't show up for 3 years. Get him out of here." He's like super by the book. He wants everything right.
Where's my black Jesus?
Oh man, I was just gonna say I really like a lot of what you're saying, MT, because you know I hadn't really thought of it that way, but having it be a variant type situation would be the most perfect out for them, because then they could have Charlie Cox, who everyone loves as Daredevil, and then maybe Finn Jones, if they want a new Iron Fist, they don't have to, you know, they're not committed to bringing him back.
Oh,
Nice guy, I'm sure.
I
but the
forgot
show
about
was
Really
him.
great guy.
And
show
that's the
was
meanest
not
thing
the
I
best.
could say.
Yes, and so that
Like,
whole
you know, it
thing-
wasn't really his fault. He
No,
was just
not
kind
at
of given
all.
a bad
Not at
card.
all.
Hey,
Not at all.
that
He
was
was-
just a terrible
He
show.
was dealt a
That
bad
was
hand
not
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
then we're not committed to the Netflix verse, but we can have the best parts if we want. Like we can have, you know,
Exactly.
Mike Coulter if we wanted. We could have, you know, Charlie Cox and of course Vincent D'Onofrio, and then you know maybe even Jessica Jones, and then that way we can have, you know, Purple Man back. I don't know. You could pick and choose what you want. I kind of like that. There's some good parts to that actually. I really like how they could explain away some of these things.
Yeah, I actually do think that Kingpin himself was brought back from the snap from the Netflix universe. And he was just
They
like,
brought them both up.
I thought that things were different. And like, I don't really know what's going on. My variant lived a different life. And I guess I'm not doing too well. So I got to work my way back up to the top. And so, I don't know. It just feels...
If it wasn't the
feels like it's
snap,
right.
then it was definitely the Morbiverse, where through Doctor Strange, some people ended up in our universe for some reason.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
they weren't there for
Someone
some
over.
reason. Yeah, Kingpin's gonna come and be like, I think I could do some good here. Yeah, that's probably what, if it wasn't what you said, MT, it's probably the Morbius verse happening.
Oh my God.
Morbius verse confirmed.
Oh, it's just like, oh my God, the whole MCU is now the Morbius plans.
Yes,
that
it
would be
is.
hilarious.
Everything.
It's
plans with heaven.
Morbius's world. We're just living in it, baby.
Yeah. It's Morbin time all the time. Yeah.
It's Morbin time
All-
all the time.
All the freaking time.
Oh, I was gonna say, MT, I do like this idea of like the switch happening during the blip, and like maybe some of them, but not all of them. Like if you know, Daredevil is like he seeks out Jessica Jones, and she also got switched, and they're like, yeah, I know you, but they go and find like Luke Cage, and he's like, I don't know how you people at all. How did you know about my powers?
Right.
Like that kind of thing. Like maybe the MCU's Luke Cage is like really in hiding or something, and is like really afraid. And they come and find him, and he's like, I don't know you guys. So it's like not the whole Defenders got
Right.
switched over. Just like some of them.
I would love a
I like
mismatch.
that idea.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. And like, yo, if the MCU is gonna cast a new Luke Cage, we should go Laz Alonso from The Boys. I'm just saying, he's great.
He would be a
great he's really, really cool.
He would be great.
Like phenomenal. But no, Mike Coulter was fantastic as well. But like, yeah, no, I would love for like a mishmash of like, all right, Netflix, like the best of Netflix, and like, you know, maybe some new Luke Cage or a new Iron Fist. Like that'd be really cool.
Because we don't want to see origin stories again necessarily, especially if Disney has the rights to these shows now, which are all origin stories.
Right.
Yes, I'm going to call them all origin stories because even if it's in flashback in later episodes, they're origin stories.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can just go watch those. They don't need to restart. I don't need to see baby Matt Murdock get splashed with chemicals again. I get it. We get it. It's fine. It's done.
It makes sense. We've seen the Toxic Avenger.
We all know.
We are all on the same page, baby.
We all know. Every childhood.
I was about to say, we all know how Daredevil got his powers. He went into that spaceship, got hit by cosmic rays.
Yes.
Right in the face.
Hey, there's 18 eps, so there might be some rehashing, and all of us are going to be at home going, boo!
Boo!
Fast forward!
We all know a young Matt Murdock made a wish at a Zoltar machine. I wish I was blind. And
oh my God, Brandon. You can't wish at a Zoltar machine to be blind. You can't.
That's what he wanted. That's how they made it Daredevil.
It's his wish. Actually, we're just recapping it.
Honestly, like,
all right. Who am I to wish shame? I'm sorry, I'm wish shaming.
Honestly,
I
like,
shouldn't.
this sort of is within Matt Murdock's character in the comics because one time Moondragon made him unblind, and then he asked her to make him blind again because he's like, I'm not as good of a fighter because I can see.
To be fair, yeah, his powers are like 10 billion times better because he.
Wait, would he have super sight if he? No, I guess not because he was only augmented because of his other senses are augmented because he's blind. But if he got his sight back, would he have super sight, like X-ray vision, heat vision? I don't know.
I don't think.
Like
I think the sight would be
or would
weaker.
everything just be way too fucking loud for him if he got his sight back? He'd all of a sudden just be like, God damn it! Holy shit!
I would be tired of I would be napping 24/7. I'd be like, there's too much world stimuli. I'm
You'd have to just get a blindfold 24/7.
And I will say, I mean,
if I suddenly had
I love
sight,
the Netflix series, but in Born Again, in these 18 episodes of Born Again, I do not want a single scene where Matt Murdock is getting like too much information in. It's been done to death. Please. That is like the trope of tropes. Like your power is not working or whatever, and you're getting too much again. It's like, ugh.
And then it's like, learn to focus, Matt. Exactly.
Yeah.
Learn once again to focus.
But no, I feel like a scenario like a multiverse swapping does open up the opportunity for an MCU Daredevil and a Netflix Daredevil to potentially team up during a Secret Wars scenario if there was a Daredevil before the snap. So I just feel like it'd be really great, like Defenders team up. It's like, hey, let's get all 8 Defenders together and to fight in Secret Wars because that'd be really cool.
I like this idea, MT. It makes me think too. I love this idea of like the power of the snap and what it did. Like with the Born Again title, what if like MCU's Matt Murdock, he's Daredevil, he's fighting a criminal or Kingpin or something, and like he dies.
Very uncharacteristic of him.
Like very uncharacteristic, right? He died. The MCU Matt Murdock dies like maybe 5 minutes before Thanos' snap, right? He's like fighting it, like how we saw like Yelena about to kill that woman, and then everything changed. Like he died, like he's been stabbed. He's like, Froggy, and he's like, and like he dies.
Bring me my best friend, Frogman. Where's my best friend?
Right, Froggy, I want Frogman, my love.
Foggy and Froggy, my 2 best friends.
My 2 best friends. You're finally both here.
If I had 2 more wishes, I'd wish for you again.
That's hilarious.
But he dives in the arms of his F lovers, you know, and it's just like a minute before the snap or whatever. And when Hulk does his like bring back, he accidentally grabs like dead Matt Murdock from hell. Because let's face it, Matt Murdock's going to hell, baby.
He's going straight to hell.
Rips him out. And so like Matt Murdock literally dies, but then is brought back to life from the snap. So and maybe there's like messed up parts of that where he can remember dying or something weird like that, or he remembers the afterlife.
Isn't there kind of precedent for that? And in the comics, isn't that how Hawkeye came back when Wanda remade reality? Because Hawkeye was dead at that point. And then when after House of M, he was just back because he's like, I was supposed to be dead. And that really, wasn't that?
Oh, she brought him back.
Yeah. She brought him back, not on purpose per se, but you know what I mean? But he had died before the events of Avengers Disassembled, I think. Disassembled, I mean. Right. And then when she brought reality back, he was just back. And that really kind of messed him up.
Yeah. That's comics, baby.
That's comics, baby. He was like super pissed. And he was like, I'm going to hunt her down and make her kill me again because I did not want this.
right.
And then that's like a whole thing.
Like that. So I think you're on something.
I mean, they brought back Jason Todd. They can bring back anybody. They can bring back anybody.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Like Purple Man. I feel like Purple Man is going to come back. Like one of the most menacing.
One of the most terrifying villains in the entire
dark stuff.
Like the darkest the MCU has ever gone. Like the Marvel universe anyway has ever gone.
But it was very.
And so he went. I mean, I wouldn't want him to outstay his welcome, but he definitely went too soon. Like Kilgrave was like the best.
But like, hey,
he was the best.
You gotta get rid of him. You gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly. I want him to die because he's a piece of shit, but he's also an amazing villain, so I want him to stay.
Exactly. But like, hey, since like this is a new universe from the separate Netflix universe, we have a new potential Purple Man. It's like if the Purple Man didn't get snapped, we could still have the Purple Man ready to be made in the MCU. So like, we could get David Tennant back. It'd be really fun if they did this route of switching multiverse variants with the Defenders. Yeah. It's really cool.
I would love to get David Tennant back.
So good. Like one of the best actors of our time. David Tennant, my dude. So good. Love you. Dude, please adopt me.
So good.
Anyway.
Adopt me, daddy.
Literally, I've been a fan of Doctor Who for too long. So, David Tennant, if you want to adopt a 30-year-old black man, hit me up anytime.
Just write in the comments below. Just let us know.
In the comments below, I'll see it.
The real David Tennant, please respond.
If you'd like to become a daddy to any of the people, please let us know in the comments below.
The T stands for tenant. M tenant. But anyway, all right, guys. So, time for our voting time. Do you think this theory of Daredevil being a Netflix variant in the MCU universe as rogus, bogus, or ogus? Take it away, Brandon.
I'll go rogus. I like this idea. I really like this little switcheroo. I think that would be fun, and it would. It's a fun way to bring some, not everyone. Perfect. Love it.
All right. Thank you. All right. What do you think?
Bring some, not everyone. We don't want the party to be too full.
You know
what we're talking about.
Only the cool people need to come back, okay?
Yeah. Like, as long as Colleen Wing and Turk Barrett are here, that's all I care about, really.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Whitney?
Oh, man, I'm also going to give this a rogus. I do really like this idea. And damn, Tom, you really you clinched that for me with reminding me of Hawkeye and House of M. Because they totally. What does Marvel do if not pull very random threads from old comics and make that their entire personality for the next phase? So I love this idea. I think that'd be really cool. I'm interested to see what their like science explanation for it is, because like obviously there's like it's just magic and superheroes. That's how it works, kids. Shut up and give me your money. But like, I do want to see if like Hulk has like, oh, this is why when this happened during the snap, this is the scientific reason that this person had to come back. Like, I would kill to see that kind of stuff in She-Hulk. That'd be awesome.
I would love that so much.
Just having like, because like if she runs into Matt Murdock and they're like, wait, how are you here? Wait, how are you here? And then like Bruce helps them figure out how that
There's
man
one whole
was able
episode on the chart
to be reborn
and Bruce
from the
like,
snap.
so that I pulled you from here and you're from there. And then,
Exactly.
Yeah. I just want to see that. That sounds great.
Bruce is the best person to do it because he's now the foremost expert on the multiverse, sort of, other than, I guess the Pims.
Dude, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, ever since Tony left, he's like, all right, it's just me now. So I
left. He sacrificed his life
on vacation.
He sacrificed his life.
He just wanted to go home. He was sleeping.
He'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be back in Secret Wars. He just left.
Where'd Tony go? Oh, he left.
But what do you think, Tom?
I'm gonna go rogue on this and say Ogus only
Ooh.
because I like it.
Ooh.
I like it. I think I'm just missing, but it's funny because I'm going Ogus because of what Whitney said too, which is I'm missing a few details that I want to hear and find out more about. Like, was it the stones? Was it the snap? And have the stones affected the multiverse before? Because wasn't there in Loki they showed the stones don't really do anything outside of their own universe. So it's like,
they're just in a
is it a
drawer.
multiverse thing? Yeah, is it not? And so, is it the Morbverse? I need
Is
more
the Morbiverse?
You know? It's the
And
Morbiverse.
if you had Morbius in this empty, it would have been two
Two thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. But no, I like it. I really like a lot of it. I'm just missing the few. I'm just missing that one up of She-Hulk where they go over the chart. But when that comes out, I'll be here. Dude, I'll be here. 2 thumbs up.
Okay, I'll take 2 Roguses and an Ogus. That sounds like the name of a sitcom. 2 Roguses and an Ogus.
2 Rogus and an Ogus.
It's the name of a sitcom on interdimensional cable.
It sounds like it's like two divorced ogres trying to raise a toddler together.
It's the far sequel to Shrek. It's the sad. It's the not so great days of the marriage. But up next, Brandon has a really interesting theory about Kang and his connection to Doctor Doom. But first, head on over to newrockstarsmerch.com to grab our latest obsession shirt, Worthy of Love, inspired by Thor, Love, and Thunder. It's limited edition, and once it's sold out, it's gone forever. So you don't want to miss out. If you have FOMO, here's me triggering your FOMO. So check out the shirt and all of our amazing merch options over at newrockstarsmerch.com. It's a great way to support the channel and all the work that we do here, and we love you guys. But either way, if you don't do it, we still love you. This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew, because summer is here and the temperature isn't the only thing that's rising. Blue Chew can help you give that extra bit of confidence in the bedroom. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And you can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. And I know that opportunities arise for all of our New Rockstars fans all the time, because let's face it, you guys bang. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of our licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations about boners and stuff, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. So if you want to help make this summer a summer of love, give yourself that boost of confidence and head on over to bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for all listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code ROGUE at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code ROGUE, to receive your first month free. So visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this video and podcast. And we want to thank Faraday for sponsoring Rogue Theory. There is so much to do this summer, and whether you're spending long sunny days by the pool or by the patio like Whitney, or just exploring the country on a patio.
If you're a patio bitch like me, yeah, get it, go.
Exploring the country on road trips, or even just seeing how many movies you can watch at the cinema in a single week, we're all striving to make this summer the best summer ever. And Faraday makes the perfect clothes for the summer. Their collection of high-quality clothing is incredibly soft and comfortable, and always sustainably minded and meant to be worn from surf to city to Cineplex. Faraday is a family-run brand making high-quality, timeless clothing with modern design and functionality. They've mastered the art of the perfect summer fit, effortless style that makes you look good. Super comfortable clothes that have been designed with intention. Their style looks like it might be vintage, but it fits so well that it feels like it was made just yesterday and made just for you. And that's what Faraday does best. Several of the staff members here at New Rockstars love their Faraday clothes. You can find off-screen producer Zach grilling up some burgers this summer in his legend sweater shirt. He loves the comfort and style that comes with Faraday. Their clothes are thoughtfully crafted with a classic style, and you will wear them over and over again. And Faraday is so committed to sustainability that they even have a lifetime guarantee of quality. They'll replace or fix your clothes forever, no matter what. So your clothes can last as long as your favorite summertime memories. And right now, Faraday is giving all Rogue Theory fans 20% off. Let me say that again, 20% off. Head to FaradayBrand.com/Rogue and use code ROGUE at checkout to get this deal. That's code ROGUE at Faraday, FAHERTY, brand.com/Rogue for 20% off. FaradayBrand.com/Rogue. All right, gang. It's time for our second topic, and Brandon is going to lead us in it. Let's hear it, Brandon.
Okay. So we all know that the Fantastic Four are coming, blah, 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 blah. And that probably means
What?
that Dr. Doom is coming.
So what are you f***ing
Yeah,
serious?
those are DC characters, you dummy.
4 fantastic characters. Boom. And I bet there will be at least one scene where Ben Grimm's like, I don't want to be a rock man anymore. You got to put it in a Fantastic Four movie. It's
I
gotta
don't think so.
But we're gonna get Dr. Doom. It's gotta happen. They gotta give us Doom at some point. But here's where we're gonna get rogue with Doom, okay? Doom is not gonna be the Doom we know and love. Marvel's gonna throw a little curveball. Doom is going to be a Kang, okay?
Ooh.
And how this Kang is gonna get here, I don't think the MCU
Doom is a
the MCU
Kang.
does not have Latveria.
Dang.
It does not exist in the MCU. It's not there. They're not going to be like, oh, this other hidden country that's technologically advanced. They're done doing that. No more of that, okay? What's going to happen is with all this multiversal stuff that's going on, there's going to be some weird thing where like these refugees show up from another Earth that was destroyed, okay? And from that Earth, they are Latverians. That was the name of their country from the Earth they came from that is destroyed. And they're being led by their leader, Victor Von Doom. That will all be true. He used his technological and magical prowess to open up a portal to save his people before their Earth was destroyed in an incursion or something like that. But that Victor Von Doom that's going to be leading them, that's going to come over, is going to be revealed to be a Kang. And this was all like part of this Kang's plan to get into our universe. Because we know that He Who Remains was scripting things to keep the Kangs out. This is going to be one of many Kangs, and he's going to be a Doom. And he's going to come over, and they're going to wrap up Doom and Kang in one tasty little morsel. That's my plan. I also don't think this Kang won't look like Jonathan Majors. He will look different. I think most of the Kangs are going to look like Jonathan Majors, but that'll be the reveal later. Because we'll see that he looks different. We're all going to be like, it's Dr. Doom. They got to worry about Dr. Doom. But you got to worry about Doom and Kang. Boom, double punch.
Whoa.
I love this a lot. Especially considering like at the beginning of like Kang's like Marvel appearances, he thought that he was related to Dr. Doom, if I'm not mistaken. And he was like, oh man.
They did think, was it Kang thought he was a Doom or Doom thought he was a Kang? I don't remember. There is like a moment though when the two of them interact where Kang, this was like when there was like Ramatet or whatever, and like Kang, Dr. Doom goes back in time and he interacts with a Kang, doesn't he? And the Kang is like, get the hell out. You're not a Kang or something like that. I think you were right where Doom thought he was a Kang.
I think that Kang went back in time to like the modern time and there was like, hey, I think that you're my ancestor or something. And like, I sort of want to be like you. And so I think that's when he adopts the Scarlet Centurion look. And so he sort of looks like Dr. Doom, but like he's not really, because I think he just thought that Dr. Doom was his ancestor. But yeah, no, either way,
they're both
I feel like
maniacs.
I think so. Crazy people. But either way, I love this idea of like Dr. Doom being a Kang, because Kang is coming to wreck up the timeline, and Kang loves conquering, and Dr. Doom loves him a conquering as well. So like, I feel like that connection is really good.
Yeah. Well,
If there's one thing Kang loves, conquering. One thing Doom loves, Doom. Doom and conquering, they just go together. They just do. Okay, they just do.
Conquering Doom.
It just makes sense.
Exactly.
Because I don't think there could be a Latveria in the MCU right now. That is the Latveria we know and love.
Yeah, we already had Sokovia and Wakanda, and now we're gonna get in what do you call it? Why am I blanking on it? Atlantis and shit, like bottom of the ocean.
Right.
Talalakan, that's
We're all
I
afraid
meant
to say it. We don't know how to say it.
I read that news article too. I forgot I read it, but I did. I sure did.
If Latveria was a variant of Sokovia from another universe, and like Brandon said, he brings his variant
that would be
Sokovia, Latveria, over to the MCU. It's like, all right, here's another Sokovia, but a different one.
And then the explanation for that is whatever the answer is to how did Matt Murdock get here after the snap?
Exactly.
Same thing. Same way Latveria got here, baby. Same deal.
He came through a Doom.
We just snapped them on in, and now they're here. Now they're part of the party.
A whole country got snapped in.
Yeah. Hulk was just like, okay, bring back everyone. Don't change anything from the last 5 years. Also give me 18 episodes of Daredevil, bring back Charlie Cox, and also I want to see Doom.
Hulk talks to Kevin Feige right before Kevin snaps. Kevin Feige's like, hey, could you do this do this real quick with your wish as well? It's like, oh, no problem, Kevin. And then Fox got bought out by Disney.
Yeah, I really like this idea too. It's kind of it would be a fun little twist, and maybe it could even be like a reveal for Doom too. Maybe he doesn't even know he's a Kang variant in some way. Like
that would be fun.
Arriving and coming and doing his own thing, and then finding out. Not to spoil anything for the boys finale, but having a twist to be like, wait, what? And having him think they're enemies, but then realize that maybe they're friends. That would be really cool. I really like that idea a lot, because then it would explain. It would go a lot to explain why we haven't seen Doom, someone so powerful and big in the MCU. Just like they're gonna have to explain why the X-Men have just been AWOL this whole time. Something's weird and different's got to happen. Same with the Fantastic Four. And so, with Doom not being around, that would be a really fun way to tie it all together and make it seem like they had it planned since day one to buy Fox and 20 years after X-Men movies.
Right. Oh man.
I get really mad when I hear people being like, Victor Von Doom is the dumbest name for a villain because it doesn't even sound like a real name. Whitney Van Laningham sounds about as realistic as Victor Von Doom. Okay, so I really like his name, and I'm really excited.
And like Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Jean-Claude
Van Damme. Exactly. It's like, hey, let us people with weird little names.
My name is MD.
Nice
like what? Names are just sounds. Okay.
There's a NASCAR driver named Dick Trickle. I mean, anything is possible.
Wow.
Okay?
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
He chose Dick Trickle. He didn't choose Richard. He just chose the Dick. Straight for the dick.
Hey, you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it.
He chose the dick.
I think that at that point, your whole life is a joke. You gotta laugh with it. You gotta laugh with it, or people are gonna be laughing at you.
It's actually, fun fact, it was Trickle, but he just gave it up, and now he goes with Trickle.
He just really leaned into it. Wow, what a brave soul!
All the way in. Yeah.
Woof.
But it's a total real name, and just like Van Laningham's real name.
It's a total real name, you guys.
Yes.
It's real and it's cool. Get over it.
I know I presented this theory, and I do like it. The only thing that holds me up is one of my favorite little factoids about Dr. Doom is that like his mom made a deal with Mephisto, and it goes bad, and she winds up like in hell, and like that's his whole reason for getting into like magic and like dimensional travel and stuff, because he's like, I gotta go get my mom out of hell. And I just kind of like love that.
Sorry guys,
I love that as like a motivator for like a character. Like he's like, that's his whole purpose. Like there's this whole sequence where because you have to they have tournaments to determine the Sorcerer Supreme in the comic books. And one time like Dr. Doom, he gets pretty far in the tournament and he loses to Stephen Strange. And he's like, okay, Strange, you beat me. You get to be Sorcerer Supreme still, but you got to help me get my mom out of hell. And Dr. Strange is like, let's do it, buddy. Let's go. And they go to hell to get his mom out. And it's like a great team up. But I love that as a motivator. So that's the only reason I don't want Doom to be a Kang. Right. I think Doom's a Kang.
Like, honestly.
Actually, though, a fun little piece just for like all the fans watching at home, a little inside knowledge about how New Rockstars works is that in order to get a job here, your mom has to maybe go
Exactly.
And if she doesn't, then you're not getting a paycheck.
We're all here to try to get our moms out of hell.
We're all here trying to get our moms out of hell.
And now Grey Void is hell. And we're just trying to get her out.
And that's why Erik was going so hard on his Mephisto theories. He just cares about all of our moms.
He's trying to get us out of this contract.
He's just trying to help us get our moms back.
Confirm, guys. You guys heard it here first.
But Whitney, it also says in our contract that we're not supposed to talk about that clause in our contract, so.
Sure. Well, you're gonna have to kill me.
We'll have a talk with Mephisto later. But yeah. Let's vote on this. Like, what do you guys think about this theory?
Yeah, vote on this theory.
Bogus, or I think it's Rogus as hell. Ultra
Rogus. I'm in
Yes.
this. Yes, I want this. I want Doom to be a Kang. I want Kang to be a Doom. I want a little Doom in my Kang. I want to shake it up, drink it with my morning Tang. That's what I want. That's what I want, baby, all day.
With a little Kang, mixing some
That
conker.
Kang Tang. It's a kick in a glass and in your ass.
I like
That's
that.
his,
You already have the
that's his
whole
new
marketing
slogan
department
that I
paid.
wrote.
That's a good
They've already
slogan.
given you the material. You're ready to go.
We're ready. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 2 rogue thumbs up too, because I think to help with your what you're talking about, Brandon, your hang up, like maybe it's that he's lived a life and from what he knows, and his mom. Maybe it could be his adoptive mom, or I think there's ways
I like
of working
secret
that
Kang.
in.
I like it being a secret
still
Kang.
have if it's a secret Kang where he doesn't know then that he's a Kang somehow, then I think you could still have his own original story and it could still tie into what they're doing. So yeah, I love it too.
I dig it. Nice
as
job,
hell.
Brandon. Very smart.
Thank you.
Smart theory. But now it is time for our rogue question. Are you guys ready for this one? Are you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
I don't know if I am.
Sorry. All right, here we
You all
go.
ready for this?
I'm a child of the 90s. All right, here we go. There have been a lot of rumors this week about Taron Egerton meeting with Marvel Studios to potentially take on the role of one Logan Wolverine man. Taron has denied these rumors, and really, he's too safe of a pick for Wolverine. So let's go rogue. Give me your roguish choice of an actor to take on the role of Wolverine in the MCU.
Who's the hairiest guy I know?
Who's the
Let's all take a minute and think of who the hairiest guy we all know is.
The hairiest man.
Which one of our actor friends is super hairy?
Well, too bad he's already
unfortunately, we lost him.
Hercules, but the new, I forget his name, but from Ted Lasso, right? Roy Kent, dude.
Brett Goldstein?
Kent
Is that his name?
Brett
Goldstein.
Goldstein, thank you, yes. And with that gruff kind of low, he would have been a great, although he would look, and he looked super ripped. I don't know if that's CG muscles or not.
Yeah, he looked pretty ripped.
in those end credits, but he was pretty ripped, almost Wolverine level ripped. So
It's true.
Brett Goldstein, I don't know if that counts since he's already playing someone else, but
Hey, why not?
He's a hairy
Multiverse.
mofo, and he's a tough mofo. Yeah,
Like
multiverse.
if they do a variant of Wolverine for the multiverse that he could play 2 roles, why not? No one would care. What do you guys think?
Okay, you guys, I've clicked on an article from May 2013 called Hollywood's Hairy Humps, and I'm going to flip through for some inspo.
Please.
All
Are you using your private browser? Make sure you use your private browser.
No, I'm using the public new Rockstars server. Everyone has access to this.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Oh, Hugh Jackman's already on the list. So
Harry King. We stand a Harry King.
Ashton Kutcher's on the list.
hairy.
Ashton Kutcher is not that hairy.
No.
Mark Ruffalo, not that hairy.
A little bit hairy.
Lenny Kravitz, he has beautiful hair, I would say, but I wouldn't
Well,
know if
they
I'd
all
call
have
him
chest
hairy.
hair. We've seen their chest hair. Like
every
what was
day.
it? Fox
You guys,
Foxcatcher?
This list is from 2013 that I'm looking at, and all of these men are already in Marvel movies. Like none of
Marvel's
the
like
pictures of
the
men.
market
It's
on
Yo,
it.
Jake
2013
Gyllenhaal.
was
It's
like the
Bradley
height of
Cooper.
Marvel, I
Like,
feel. So I mean, like Avengers 1 just came out, so
Right
everyone
after
was talking
Avengers
about
1.
Marvel. So yeah, that makes sense.
oh my god. Okay, well that method didn't work. Somebody else
Well,
go
Chewbacca's
first.
probably
I'll
on the
think
top
of
of
it in a
that
minute.
Yes, Chewbacca's Wolverine.
Maybe
Chewbacca
Chewbacca
top
would
of the
totally
list.
be a good Wolverine.
Hollywood's
Bit
Harry
tall,
Hunks, 2013.
But we're okay with Hugh Jackman being tall.
I mean, I want to
Exactly.
go really rogue on it, and I want they have never really captured the short rotundness of Wolverine that we really need, and I want to bring back an older Wolverine. Let's get Danny DeVito in there as Wolverine. I think
Yes,
Oh my
I was hoping
God.
you'd say
I was
that.
just-
Yeah,
I
Oh
knew you
my
were going to
God.
say Danny DeVito.
That's so
I
funny.
knew you
It's
were
just
going to
like
say
a mini me, like
I
in
was-
Austin Powers.
He's like, Scott, man, Scott, get out of here. I want to get you.
I was
Get
just-
out of here,
yeah.
Scott.
I was just going to say Charlie Day as a joke, but Danny DeVito is hilarious.
Charlie Day would be a good Wolverine.
Oh yeah. Wolverine, you guys, you know that? I got these claws in my
Okay,
hands.
actually, I am going to steal that for mine, and I'm going to
Charlie
vote
Day would be a
Charlie Day. But when he's on cocaine
Exactly.
and Horrible Bosses one.
Oh my God.
That version of Charlie Day as
You know,
Wolverine.
that is literally.
We should just make a Always Sunny X-Men crew, and then then Glenn. The Golden
perfect,
God, he could be Cyclops.
Dennis.
You could have Dennis could be Cyclops, exactly. Yeah, then Mac could be
He'd be Beast or Colossus, I think.
Oh yeah, he would definitely want to be Colossus.
Yeah.
Depending on which season Mac.
Yeah. He could be the Blob.
Oh my God.
He could be the Blob from that one season. Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be so
geez.
great.
That would be hilarious. These are all great guesses. I would great answers, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Mr. Tom for that really rogue suggestion of recasting the newly minted Hercules as Wolverine.
Just recasting.
Yeah, two roles. You're not Hercules anymore. Yeah, two roles. No one. We're just gonna put you in the same scene, and no one's gonna even question us.
It's totally fine.
And no one's even gonna know. Who's gonna know?
But also,
They're not gonna know.
I feel like if we're gonna go the recasting route, what's his face from The Boys? Wolverine, really great. Why am I blanking on his name?
Carl Urban?
Keith Urban, yes.
Oh, Carl Urban.
Mr. Scourge himself.
Urban, baby.
Keith Urban is Wolverine.
They call me Wolverine.
Keith Urban, he's my Wolverine.
I got my truck. I got my claws. I got my enemies.
Got my bub.
Got my bub. Oh my God.
Left
He
me
would
and
totally
my
make a bub
claws
song.
decept me.
Just me and my bub.
Me and my bub.
But that is it for this episode of Rogue Theory. Thank you to our wonderful, amazing guests, Whitney Van Laningham, Tom Michelson, and off-screen producer Brandon. Support all of them, follow them on Twitter and everything that they do, and support our channel by checking out all of our amazing merch options over at newrockstarsmerch.com. And if you got thoughts on some of our Rogue Theories, you can share them on our Discord. If you're over 18, just click the link for the New Rockstars Discord server in the description and join the conversation. You can follow me at MasterTainment. If you want to see me tweet some weird shit and really fun theories, you can follow New Rockstars on all our social platforms. And make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe here on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.